A beautiful now moment, and welcome to another edition of Soulful Sunday, where we talk about the energies that are current. Today, I want to talk about a word that is very important for each of us to know, and that is the word no. Did you know that no is a complete sentence? A perfectly acceptable complete sentence? It's a boundary within us. And if you have listened to previous um, Soulful Sundays, you know I've talked a little bit about the no in the boundaries. But I really want you to look at your nose. If you're anything like me, you never really learned to say no. I had to learn it within myself because it is the distance in which I can love myself as much as I love the people around me. It is within my nose, though, that I step into a very different energy. The moment I learn to say no and use that word as a complete sentence without any explanation, because It's it's a matter of respect that the person across from me accepts my nose. And the moment I learned to just say this and hold it firm, that is the moment when I also had much more yeses within me. I Everything changed within myself because my yeses are not obligations. My yeses come from my heart. My yeses is, yeah, I can do this. So I have a very different attitude when I say it, when I do something for others. I do it with all of me. And it's all because I learned to say no. And remember that no is that complete sentence. You don't owe anybody an explanation. The explanation is something when we don't feel well, when we don't feel good about our no's. And that gives other people, you know, also the opportunity to argue with us. You don't have to. It's, we kind of need to stop that fighting within ourselves of why we have to say no. No is a no. And as much as we have to learn to use it, we also, on the other hand, as much have to accept it. The concept of consent is so important. Consent is an enthusiastic yes. Everything else is a no. That's something that we also have to learn as much to accept when we hear it from others as we have to use it for ourselves. It's such a big part of self-love. And remember, there's nothing selfish about self-love. Self-love is the teacher in which you learn how to truly love yourself within the environment you are. As you fill yourself up with that love, it oozes out of you. You can't help but love. No is such an important part of it. I wish you to find those no's within you. I wish you to use them and see what happens with your yeses. with yourself, with your willingness to be loving to yourself and others. Thank you so much for listening to another edition of Soulful Sunday. I wish you many beautiful now moments and clarity about your yeses and your nos.